This is the Graybeard Gaming Podcast, a gaming podcast from gaming enthusiasts. Join us as we talk about the games we love to play and the gaming industry and how it affects us as consumers. I am Scott. This is David. This is Liam. Let's go. All right, this week we are going to talk about EA dying and some Tokyo Game Show stuff. So let's get started with what we have been playing this week, and then this week we're going to start with Liam. Liam, what have you been up to?
I have been playing FC 26 with friends. Football season, yay!
That's EA's game, right?
Yep. Maybe the last.
The last one? Maybe. Okay.
Maybe. Who knows? I also got a game that came out. I didn't realize it was coming until I looked on the store. It was Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons, but with Nicktoons characters and all the cartoons. And yeah, I'm a sucker for
crazy.
That. Like,
that's crazy.
SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents playing D&D. No, that's just funny, funny to me.
That sounds like that sounds better than half the games that came out this year.
No, I haven't played much of that, but that was just funny to see as well.
How does it play? I mean, is it like a top down, like Baldur's Gate kind of thing, or is it turn based?
Yeah. It's top down. No, it's like beginner Diablo.
No way. All right. What's it called?
Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny.
Oh, there it is.
The Dice of Destiny.
Wow, this is a legit game. It's like a
It's
like a $50 game.
It acts like Dungeons and Dragons sometimes. Like you can attack people normally.
Yeah, okay.
Little levels.
Right.
But then I was like, oh, this is challenge, and then you do it like Dungeons and Dragons to complete it or not. And you can be all the different characters.
That looks hilarious. That looks hilarious. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's worth looking up. So if you're interested, it is on Steam. Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. That is crazy. This came out today. Well, for you, it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Because today is tomorrow for me. For you, I don't know. Anyway, let's not go on.
Today is tomorrow, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been playing some. I did start Diablo again as well, funny enough, because the new season was on. I'm just going through that as per usual.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to. It's a new season.
Just kill everything again. And I did some Call of Duty Zombies earlier with a friend, and we did like the zombie Easter egg.
Yeah.
Just in time for the next game.
Sweet. You still got that controller handy?
Oh yeah, and I got this controller this week because my friend was like, "Hey, look on Amazon. Look what's on sale." I was like, "What?" Oh,
yeah. So for our audio listeners, this is the Doom Xbox controller. I like the buttons are like they're like symbols from the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's even got like these are like stick out as well.
Oh wow.
Everything sticks out. It's not just.
It's like laser etched. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all laser etched and everything.
You got really red on you.
And the handles are like orange.
Yeah, and orange backs.
Oh wow.
Pretty cool.
Like what's it called? The textured back.
Yeah.
Grip.
Oh, it's got the rubbery.
Yeah.
Nice,
the rubber grips on the back.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, it was like £40. I'm like, yeah, might as well get it.
Well, it's worth it just to get. It's a good controller. I mean, even if it wasn't.
I love Xbox controllers when they do that. Yeah, they do some awesome controllers.
They do.
I've got free Doom skin as well in the game, so now I've got to play Doom and just play with that skin.
Well, yeah. Cool. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that for you this week?
Just game hopping a little bit here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I tend to do that right before a giant release like Battlefield 6. Okay, David, what have you been playing this week? Something survival?
Just mostly Dying Light. Dying Light.
Oh, that's right. You got the Beast. Yeah.
World.
So is that still good?
It's great. It's great. I've pretty much consecutively played it with my wife and her brother. Like every time I played it, it was with them. We're making a point like every time they're on, and so I'm doing the story and everything with other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's fun.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's I don't have anything bad to say about the game. Freaking love it. And we're getting a little further in the game, and you know, we're looking at the plot twists. You know, parkouring all over the
Parkour.
place.
Parkour.
Parkouring. Yeah, yeah. But no, it's really an amazing game. I totally back it. I get that first game feeling, Dying Light feeling
Mm-hmm.
from this one. So it's like definitely I'm gonna play it tonight. So I've been watching. I also been watching a lot of your Valgal's stream,
Yeah.
and getting the urge to maybe jump on someone Shrouded at some point, maybe. And the stuff that she plays.
Yeah, that game is about to get bigger too. What's that? We lost you for a second.
Oh, I was saying I've been watching a lot of Valgal's stream.
Yeah, Enshrouded.
Watching her play Enshrouded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I've been getting the urge to maybe jump on that at some point.
And it would be a good time to. They've had some patches come out. The performance is a little bit better. They've added some new building materials, and there's a huge expansion that's coming out. I think with 1.0 early next year, and it will be going to console at that time or shortly after. So. Yeah, that game's getting big, and they're not done. Like they've said, this is just the beginning. Like this is going to be a continually updated game, which is always good to hear. Cool. Yeah, she'll play Enshrouded with anybody. It's like somebody says Enshrouded, she's like, "Let's go!" So, yeah.
Is that the only game that gets her off Valheim?
No. And I'll get more to that. I mean, she does play other stuff. Valheim's just like her favorite. That's her favorite game. And she does stream games. This October, she's going to be streaming Scary Games on Saturday, I think. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because she does not play those. She does not play scary games. Cool. But David, I have a question for you for Dying Light the Beast. So when you're playing co-op, I haven't played any of these co-op. Do you like how do the objectives work? Like when you go to like talk to like Bob and Bob gives you a quest, does everybody have to talk to Bob or can you just like we lost him.
We lost him.
Maybe his internet is crapping out.
Oh, well,
I thought he was just in deep thought. He might have been stuck. He was kind of like,
maybe he was.
Yeah. I've got Dying Light on my wish list. That's one of those games. It's like when it hits $30, I'm snagging it.
Yeah, I haven't played the Dying Light games, so I'll have to see how that is. But yeah, apparently everyone loves this new one.
Man, it
Much
is
better than 2.
Yeah, if you like zombies, the first one you can get really cheap right now. And if you haven't played any of them, the first one is still. I played it not long ago on PC, and it still looks great. It still plays great, and it's still a viable game.
They still update it.
Yeah,
there was an update a while ago where they just updated the textures and everything.
Yeah,
they're like, oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, they updated the textures, and then of course when you well, this was right before that game came out, but it said coming soon or by now. The Beast. So they added that when you start the game. Oh, there he is. He's back. Hopefully that fixed it. But yeah, the second one. From what David's saying, I don't know if I would recommend the second one. If you played the first one, maybe skip the second one and go to the Beast, it sounds a lot better. Plus, the setting looks better. I've seen some videos of it. I was really not happy with the way the Dying Light 2 looked. It was just so green and colorful, and it's like I understand that
I think
you
the
got
Beast. Yeah.
yeah. It's you want it to kind of have a little bit of eeriness.
I think the Beast is more of the direct sequel when it comes to the first one.
Yeah. Let me see. He's typing me a message. Yeah, he said he's still having internet issues. Dang.
Well,
No, it looks like we lost David for this episode.
he has fallen today.
Man. Okay, dude. All right. Well, we'll catch back up with David next week, and hopefully, he'll have his internet. It's amazing how reliant we are on the internet.
Yeah, it goes down and like, what do I do?
Yeah. We were watching. My wife and I were watching the movie Weapons, which is really good, really freaky. And then right in the middle of it, our power went out.
Oh.
Come on, man! So 2 hours later, it came back on. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll finish this movie.
With that type of movie, though, is that even worse? Because you're watching a creepy scene, and everything like goes out. You're like,
Yeah, the lights go out, and you're like, are you there? Is this your hand? Yeah, anyway. All right. Well, this week, we'll skip to me. I played. I got a game called Jump Space, and I think I've talked about. Yeah, I played the demo. I talked about the demo. I went ahead and got the game, and this is a game that you got a ship. You repair the ship. You get resources that you put in a bin, and it repairs the ship. And then you go to your base or whatever. And then the ultimate thing is it's you, your AI buddy, and your robot are taking on like this rogue virus that has infected the other robots and stuff in the galaxy. So you're trying to get to like the core of the CPU.
Yeah.
Whatever, to take it out. But what you do is it's basically like just a looter shooter, really. You've got stuff for your ship. You've got to maintain repairs, ammo, all this stuff. You go to different locations of your pick. You got a map and just click on something, fly off into the ether, and then you've got like. Kind of a rotation of just different things. You've got like a derelict spaceship, a space station, or like a derelict ship on a planet. So you go to like one of these. So far, it's like go to these 1-3 things and then do this mission over and over again, and then you get stuff or you get things to upgrade your ship and stuff like this. So it's just kind of this rotation. But playing it by myself is. I have to say, after you do like those 3 missions and then you realize it's like I'm just kind of repeating these missions, it's boring. If you have other people, the difficulty scales up, and so if you had a whole crew, like if it was 4 people, you'd have somebody on the guns, you'd have somebody repairing the ship, and then you'd have somebody like 2 other people maybe taking care of the mission while you're doing while you're maintaining the ship and stuff. So. I'll probably see if I can find some people to play with. I tried to jump in a couple of servers, and it wouldn't let me for whatever reason, and a lot of the servers were Russian. So apparently this game is it's bigger in Russia. So yeah. I don't know about that. So I'm kind of leery about it. I enjoy it, but unless I can indoctrinate some people to spend $20 and play it. And maybe sitting in my library. But I did get to convince my wife to play and try Elder Scrolls Online. So I streamed it Sunday, which I like streaming that game because I always get people come in and they love that game, so they talk about this and that and give me pointers and things. So I was playing that. She was looked interested in it. So I downloaded it on Steam. I bought it for her, got it on her computer. She created a character, and at first she was not really, kind of like, you know, kind of like, okay, whatever. I'm like, well, here your character. You can just pick me a class. I'm like, okay, here, you're a Templar. And then going through like talking to people, I was like, you got to go talk to this guy. He's going to tell you where to go next, and then go this, and somewhere in there, she's like, God, your games are goofy. I'm like,
Wow.
what are you talking about? I know, right? It's like, this is a MMO. They're all like this. But then a little bit later, she got some loot, and she got some new armor and a new weapon. And it's like, and I think it started to click for her. I think it started to, she's like, okay, now I kind of see the appeal to this. So I may have a ESO buddy. I don't know. She does say she wants to play it again. And of course, once I, when you start to see people walk, like through the town or whatever, and they've got their pet cat or their pet dog with them, or riding like a big giant cat, and she's like, "Wait a minute, how do you get all this stuff?" It's like, well, you go to the store and you buy it, but
just go and see the cats,
right?
And,
yeah, just do you not have credit card? So. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with that. And then this is really goofy, but I just got super duper cheap sale a game called Legend of Grimrock. And this is the weirdest game, but it's kind of cool. It's old, but you have 4 characters, and their 4 characters are on the screen. You're just like icons, and they have a face, and you see 2 hands. So you can see what's in the character's hands. So, and how you move around is just the keyboard. So you go forward, backwards, left, right, turn, that kind of thing. So it's like grid-based. Yeah. So when you see an enemy, they come to you and attack you, and you click on your character, and based on what they have in their hand is how they hit, and it starts, calculating critical hits and all that stuff. So I mean, it's like it's a very different kind of RPG, and I just started playing it, but I think I'm really going to like it. It's interesting. So it's been around forever, so I'm sure people are going to be like, "Duh, it's great." So anyway, let's get into this, man. This is I don't know what to think about this, and what we really want to do is we want to talk about this, but we're not financial experts at all. This is going to blow my beard out. But Electronic Arts will go private in a $55 billion all-cash buyout led by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. That means the country of Saudi Arabia. Silver Lake and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. These are all, private equity firms. And so they are no longer going to be their own thing. They're just going to be owned flat out by this private equity. I do know a little bit about private equity, and sometimes it is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. These guys, they come in with a bunch of money. They come into a company that's like, "Oh, you're not doing so great. How about we buy you out, and we'll help you do blah, blah, blah." And what they really do is they buy them out. They get a huge cash payout, milk them for everything they have, and then when the company closes, they walk away scot-free with money in their pocket while everybody else loses their job. So, is that going to happen to EA? We don't know, but don't really care. It's a big corporation; they can fend for themselves. What we want to know, though, is how is this going to affect the games? How is this going to affect us as gamers? What can we expect from this? Liam, what do you think about this? What do you think is going to happen?
At first I was like, EA getting bought out, maybe that'll be good. But then I read into it and like,
none of it sounds good.
I'm worried now. Even the employees at EA are worried because, especially with a buyout, you expect layoffs. So people get laid off first. This has got to go through, of course, and it might be like a year, 2 years out. At least fiscal year 27.
Yeah,
anyway.
It'll probably be the end of their fiscal years when they start, signing the papers.
So if this does go through, which I don't see why it wouldn't, to be honest.
I think it's a done deal, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what world are we where, like, country just goes, "Hey, big video game publisher, here's 55 billion in cash. We own you now." Okay, it's just crazy to me. But for the games, I'm worried. I think Mass Effect is now dead. Any hope of a new Mass Effect? I think BioWare's gone.
I do, yeah. I think BioWare is probably the first on the chopping block. I hate to say it, but right now the only thing that they have in production that we know of is the next Mass Effect game, which is probably 10 years out, right? I mean, they just didn't we talk about this earlier? It's like they just hit pre-production.
Yeah.
Which it's going from like on a board somewhere to actually like stuff being assigned. What you looking for?
Can you just pause?
All right. Spider's dead. Moving on.
Yeah, I Spider. But yeah, like I don't think this is good for EA. Apparently they want to use AI in a lot of development, so they're going to like flip the return on investment very quickly. And I don't know, maybe I think AI could be used for good as well. Like if you buy the company and you go, right, what's the quickest way we can profit? And all your studios go, well, we've got games that are 10 years out. Be like, how can we make this faster? Because you're not going to wait that long.
Well, here's how you make that a little faster. Stop making your games 100 fucking hours. Okay?
Yeah.
For one, right? The second is the games stop trying to achieve lifelike graphics. Just stop it. You know? Gameplay is king.
Even without that, though, because we were talking about Mass Effect, like it's just entered pre-production. Like, what were they doing?
This is what they were doing. Of course, before it was, they were in talks. It was probably going to be a live service game. It was going to be, Mass Effect, the Destiny or whatever, just a persistent world and whatnot. And then,
like the same thing happened with Dragon Age, and what happened with Dragon Age Veilguard. Right. In the end, they got the game out, but it was a lot of trouble. And it probably nearly didn't happen.
Yeah, you can tell that there were some remnants, I guess, of a live service game that were in that. I mean, I saw it, but that game. I mean, God, we could do a whole episode of the failure or the Dragon Age, the Failguard, which is really sad for me. I mean, even if I didn't like it, I would have loved for it to had succeeded so that we get a better one. But
yeah,
we're never going to get another Dragon Age game. Mass Effect is, I mean, it's 10 years out. How are they going to put this together in 2 or 3 years? And what else have they got on the market? This is why they just canceled and closed the studio for Perfect Dark, because it was like, hey, it's been 7 years. You got Jack,
Yeah.
These companies, we say that, AAA is failing and collapsing, but at the same time, it's also, these companies are like, we're not gonna support a studio that has, all these amenities, and you're not produce anything, you're not making us any money. Something's got to break, and I think this is what we're seeing breaking. I think EA is. We may see other, look, Ubisoft. Ubisoft is kind of in the same situation where it's like failure. Canceled game. What do you do with that? You're not succeeding. You're making money, but you're not succeeding. There's a difference. It looks like, from the way I'm reading this, again, I'm not any kind of financial expert, obviously, but they have like $20 billion in debt. So they were $20 billion in debt.
It's like a third of the buyout.
Yeah,
like, what?
I mean, and then they're going to have to pay that back out, and so these investors are going to want their turnaround. Mm-hmm. And they're probably looking at Battlefield and the sports games. Everything else,
You know, you know how like Battlefield was
out.
on this sort of run of making fun of Call of Duty,
oh
but
yeah.
we didn't have the cheesy skins. We didn't have this. What if they do that? They're like, we need money now. So what skins can we put on Battlefield? Oh,
Yeah, well, again, that's not going to happen overnight. I mean, nothing's going to
no,
happen
no,
overnight.
not
because-
overnight. No, but
right. But the next
if Battlefield
iteration,
launches,
yeah, Battlefield 7,
like,
yeah, it could look like Fortnite because it's going to be, oh, it's a live server, or we're gonna, have one come out every year and be garbage like Call of Duty. Which that alone just kind of, I don't know. If you look at like all the stuff that EA has, like Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is a popular MMO, people forget about that game, but they have a lot of people still play that. If you just go to PC games, The Sims is huge.
yeah.
Does it make money? I don't know, but a lot of people like it.
I mean, they have like 1,000 different DLCs for it, so it's got to make money somewhere.
Yeah, latest games, you got Battlefield 6, FE26. You got, what is that, FI25?
F1 is that?
F1. I'm trying to bring up there it is. Yeah, F125. It's just a dude with a coat on. I'm like, what game is this? It's like wearing an HP jacket. Yeah. Sims 2 expansions, and then you've got the older games like Madden 25 and FC 25
and the sports games. And the only real other title is the next Star Wars game, the Jedi Fallen Order third game.
Well, yeah. So then we talk about the other studios. So you Respawn Studios, which is Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi, only now apparently because all the other games they had have gotten canceled. We're not getting that Titanfall single player game. We're not getting anything. Titanfall is dead. Apex Legends, as long as it keeps producing money, it should be fine. But now, I mean, Jedi, whatever the next game is a single player only game. Could that be in jeopardy? It's possible.
Who knows?
So, all the
If it's
excitement
not received well for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, all the excitement I had for if they're going to replace the main character with a girl boss, yeah, that's a nail in that coffin. I'm sure that's probably next. To have all the excitement for Battlefield 6 a mere 12 days away, and then
and then this happens.
It's like, right? It's like, hey, are you guys gonna still support this game? After a year, it makes you wonder. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless
shows you how.
What?
I'm sorry. I was gonna say it shows how fragile like game companies are because it's like, they think these make billions. Well, they do, but they spend also as much.
You don't. You don't know the cost.
Try to recoup that. Yeah.
I always talk about that with Sony. It's like, oh, Spider-Man sold this many copies. I'm like, well, yeah. Then they made what, like a tenth of what it cost them to make the game. That's not making money. You have a cost of something of say like 50 cents. You don't sell it for 52 cents, right? You're not making any money. You sell it for $1.80, and you make a shitload of money. So that's how you do business. And if you don't sell these things, they get taken away. So I think Respawn's probably okay for right now. Obviously, the Battlefield franchise, Battlefield 6, is going to do well. I think I'm pretty confident of that. Just from the community and the, what do they call, the zeitgeist out there, it's going to do well, which is good. So those studios are probably fine for right now. But yeah. Anything other than that, BioWare I don't think is going to do good. The studio that does The Sims, I don't know.
I think The Sims are fine because everyone still plays The Sims regardless, and they're not planning to make another Sims. which is crazy to me, but that's what they went with. So that will just carry on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they got any like mobile games as well. They'll just rely on their sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what happens in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a little, I don't want to say scary, but again, franchises and whatnot.
I think is the word. Like,
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? We don't know.
I was hoping
like
to
our
get
games are.
what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go
Our
ahead.
games are gonna be like safe for now.
Yeah.
What happens in like 1 or 2 years or 3 years? Like it will. It'll be gradual, sort of wait to see if anything actually happens with it.
One thing that bothers me about this is that Saudi Arabia, the investor, that's the country. That's not like it's more of like, yeah, it looks more like the country, not necessarily a private equity firm
business, yeah.
in the country. It is the country. And they are buying a lot of gaming stuff. So
Yeah,
they bought into
they're buying a lot.
Ubisoft.
They're buying a lot of media stuff.
They
just
are.
In general,
They are. Yeah.
Right? They're getting a lot because they're like, well, our oil is not going to be forever. So they're just putting a ton of stuff in whatever they can find.
Well,
They own like half our soccer teams.
right.
So
Well, they don't have the same outlook as we do, and I'm not getting political, but I'm just stating facts. It's like their look at just their laws for like the LGBTQ community are kind of quite opposite than what we have here. So I think that if they have that much of an investment in it, they might have something to say about the games that are made. I kind of doubt it.
Yeah.
I kind of think that they're just like, give me my money. Give me, what do you got for me?
Yeah.
They're just kind of like in it for the cash. But at the same time, if, say, I don't know, the U.S. government starts to have an issue with Saudi Arabia, well, then they're going to have to start looking into, okay, what games are you producing and what kind of analytics are going straight to Saudi Arabia. Well, then you get the government involved in our games, and as we've seen before, that does not go well. We do not want that. We just don't want it. So
nope.
That bothers me. That worries me. The like political ramifications of a country investing in American companies that produce stuff that is entertainment and have a lot of data throughput going through it. It's not like Twinkies. They didn't invest in Twinkies. They invested in something that continuously sends data. Everything we're doing, saying, typing is all going to some database somewhere. So,
yeah.
But anyway, all right. Let's move on to something a little bit more encouraging, I hope. And I wanted to kind of do this, like we had the PlayStation State of Play, we had Tokyo Game Show, and then we had Xbox's Dilly Dally. So I thought we'd just kind of go over some stuff that we saw in this that we wanted to talk about. Instead of trying to go through everything, we'd be here all night.
Yeah.
So let's start with you. What did you see during this fiesta, to use the wrong and nationality, but anything that like bothered you or excited you, or
I mean, nothing bothered me about it. I think Sony are showing they've really not got a lot going on when it comes to their first party.
One game. They got one coming out next week, and then one game next year so far, and I think that's it.
No, they got a couple next year. They got Saros.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, because it was,
which looked good. I would say looked good and very different from what Sony normally does. So at least
true,
a bit of diversity more there.
Yeah.
And like Wolverine, oh my god, that to me looked amazing. I have to say, I don't know how I was going to do. Probably see it in 2027. They did say like 26, but you know how game delay is going to be. I think that was
I think this is going to be 26. I think this is going to be their headliner for next holiday.
Yeah, they probably want it to be, definitely.
I think they have.
Not saying it won't be.
It has to be.
For example, right, if GTA 6 now got delayed to late next year, they still stick with late next year,
Uh,
just for argument's sake, because you don't know what happens in gaming. Anyone can get delayed anytime.
well, true, yeah. But I don't know. I think that the industry is a little silly in trying to create this crater for GTA.
Yeah, I mean,
When
everyone's terrified of it.
all you really need is like 3 weeks, to
Yeah.
start releasing games again, because they'll finish the story, and then they'll shelve it, and then there'll be the other ones that just play the online, and they weren't going to buy that other game anyway. So, but
Yeah, everyone's just waiting for GTA though, really.
yeah,
But that Wolverine, I think, just saved the state of play because they had Saros, they had a few other games, and did you watch the whole state of play?
I did. I skipped a couple of things, like I think there was a couple of fighting games. I just kind of skipped those because
They're like it started off really well because it started off with Saros and like just
but
that, like, PlayStation had.
Okay, well let's talk about Cirrus for a second, and we'll go on from there. What about that game looks good to you?
I don't know, just it's not like what PlayStation normally does.
Okay.
At least, I mean, it looked good graphically to me.
Yeah.
It looked interesting. I like the
it's
third-person
pretty.
shooting type game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say what it's like or whatever, but it just looked different to like something Sony does, and it wasn't Last of Us 3. So,
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I think that's probably probably a much like Returnal. I think it's probably a game you have to play and not watch to appreciate it. At least I think so. It looked insanely boring to me. It looked to me like dodge, dodge, shoot, shoot, dodge, dodge, shoot, shoot. Like it just looked like I almost fell asleep watching the presentation. Like, I can't believe that somebody would make a game of just a laser light show and then throw a story in it. Again, it's probably a game you have to play to appreciate, but nothing about it whatsoever interests me in the slightest. Pretty, I mean, it was graphically, but again, I mean, I haven't played Returnal. I wish they would drop the price on it. It's been out for like, 75 years, but it's still $60 on Steam.
Actually, oddly enough, is it still $60 on Steam?
Well, they just had a sale. Let me look. There is a sale. I think there's the PlayStation stuff.
There is a PlayStation sale on as well.
It is on my wish list. Oh, hey, it is on sale. It is $30. So,
A bit better.
I don't have $30, but yeah. And again, that might be one of those games that, there's several games that I've seen. It's like, I don't like that. And then they release a demo and I play it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm totally hooked. So it's probably one of those games. I'm not being.
Maybe there's a demo soon. Like, you can see. I miss demos.
Demos sells game. If you have a good game and you release a demo, you're going to sell a game. That's all there is to it. Another reason I like PC. There's a lot of demos for games. They just had Boomer Shooter something or boom something. They had a lot of Boomer Shooters on Steam, and they were presenting some demos and stuff. So I got to play a lot of demos of some stuff, and I found a couple of games that were pretty cool. So, that I probably wouldn't have even given a second thought. But it just I'm just tired of these kind of games that are just like just visual presentation. Like, it's just visual presentation. But again, release a demo on, release it on PC day one, have a demo. I might throw money at my screen after playing it. I don't know, but it just looking at it does not interest me whatsoever. So what's the next game that I can shoot down? No, I'm just kidding.
The state of play though, like I was quite interested at first, and then in the middle, I don't know how in the middle of it, but I fell asleep in the middle of it. Like,
Yeah, I
thought it
skipped a
started
lot
off well.
in the middle.
It
Yeah.
went to the middle. It had such a low point in the middle. And they were like, oh, by the way, Wolverine. I was like, oh, finally, Wolverine.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think they'll show it. Yeah, really.
Well, we got Flight Sim is going to PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
that's been
Flight Sim to
rumored for a
PS5.
while, and I mean that's an obvious choice. That's to do that.
Yeah. I don't know how it will actually sell. Because, I don't know, it's a bit niche.
It is, but it. I think it'll sell well. I think it's PlayStation. I think a lot of people on PlayStation like that visual presentation. They like to show off that new TV. They like to show off their PlayStation 5. This is a good game to do that because it looks absolutely
definitely.
amazing.
Yeah,
and
it looks
Flight
stunning.
Sim 2024 runs exceptionally better than Flight Sim. What was it? 2021, 22, whatever. The previous one. I don't remember which one it was. That thing was a hog. But this one, man, it runs a lot better. But also, Last Epoch, which is a fantastic Diablo-style game, is going to PlayStation 5 and later to Xbox. They didn't really show that, but that's I'm excited for people to play that. And then I got really excited about the Deus Ex remaster because that game is phenomenal. Until they said who did it. It's Aspyr. Aspyr is nothing I've gotten from them is worth a crap. It's buggy. It's a mess. It's just anyway. That was kind of a letdown. Okay, your turn.
I can't think of what else right now. There were a few games like coming out in like PC 2026, consoles 2027. I was like, geez.
Well, let's talk about Wolverine for a second. So, this one thing I noticed in Wolverine is that he looks like he's lore accurate, meaning he looks like he's about 5 foot tall.
Yeah, he's actually quite small.
Yeah, and I hate to break it to people, but Wolverine is not 6'1". He's actually quite short. And he's voiced by what's his name? Liam McIntyre? I think so.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah,
JD from Gears of War, who does an excellent job. This guy's fantastic. He was also in a movie with Antonio Banderas called Security, which is kind of like a cheap Die Hard knockoff, but it's still a good movie. He was hilarious. He was like this super obnoxious, like hyper kid that, got in everybody's nerves. He was really good in that. Anyway. So yeah, I think he's going to do a fantastic job with that. It's Insomniac, right? So it's going to be, push X, 500 times and then QTE, and then push X 500 times and then QTE.
Oh no, because it might have a different, more tone to it. Because obviously the tone is very different to Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's going to be an adult game, a mature game. It's not going to be.
Very mature game.
Yeah, it's not going to be teen.
It's kind of gratifying for Wolverine fans as time has gone on, because if you look back on the sort of X-Men franchise, I don't think a lot of the movies did too well.
No,
some of them did, some of them didn't. So it was a bit.
They
of
were
mixed
kind of
bag.
garbage. Yeah.
And then Logan came along, made Wolverine R-rated, and it just stuck. Until now.
I mean, that was a good movie. And the previous Wolverine game, there's been some really good Wolverine games. On the original Xbox, there was like a top-down beat 'em up with Wolverine, and I think it was Stephen Bloom voiced him. Did a great job. And then of course there was the Activision tie-in to the movie, which had Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. And that game was, you'd think that game looks visceral. Oh my God. Like he had like as you're fighting, you would lose skin. It would just be like you just have like bone showing, and then as you like, okay, let me run to the next whatever, and you'd see it like growing back. And he like kick a dude into like a helicopter blade, and it's just like over the top crazy, just gore, and oh man, it was so much fun. It doesn't get enough credit. And just like some of the Activision Spider-Man games, because of licensing or something, they can't re-release those or they can't do anything with them. You got a great Deadpool game, Wolverine game. You got several Spider-Man games that you, unless you have the disc and the console to play them, you can't play them. That's garbage.
If you're talking about like the different consoles, like modern consoles, like PS5, Xbox, you don't even play any of them. The only Spider-Man I've got is like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, which wasn't a great game. It was okay.
On 360, or was that? No, that was on Xbox One, right?
It was an Xbox One. It was an okay game. Graphically, it was a bit weird, but yeah, still quite Spider-Man accurate. But yeah, I just love that comic book look for Wolverine as well. This is not just Wolverine with like Spider-Man. Like the Spider-Man game with Wolverine is a very different game.
Yeah.
So I think I was the leak before that.
Well, the leak was like a pre-alpha.
Yeah.
So and it wasn't.
Insomniac were like on Twitter, yeah, screw you. Look at us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, didn't GTA 5 I think get released in like a early alpha release, and everybody was like, "Oh, this looks like garbage," blah blah blah. And like, they're not even done putting in the graphics, dipshit. This is why you don't steal games. So, I think it'll do well. I think it's great. I'm glad that Wolverine's kind of getting the comic book treatment like Spider-Man did. I mean, if it's good and if it's not full of somebody's agenda, then I will be looking forward to it on PC.
I do wonder though, because it is Wolverine, and like it's typical of these type of games where with Spider-Man or Batman it works because you can beat a guy up like 100 times. You can just combo him all the time.
Yeah.
If it's Wolverine, he's stabbing the guy 100 times, and is he dead by halfway through?
Yeah, I wonder how they're going. That's
the health bar will still be there. Like he's stabbing him all the time.
That's my biggest complaint with Spider-Man is that Spider-Man can throw a dump truck. Okay, so if he has to hit somebody 19 times, how are you feeling like Spider-Man if you're having to hit a guy, like you punch a guy across like 3 blocks and he gets up and goes, "Come on, man." Like, and you play Batman, and then you're punching like bap, guys out, right? Because you just knocked him out.
Because Spider-Man goes easy on his enemies. That's why.
No, that's bullshit. He does not. Not in the comics. He's no.
Well, I don't know about the comics, but all in like the films.
I mean, I guess if he's like maybe needs some cardio and just working out, but no, that's not how that works.
If you want to beat like a major crime boss, I would go like a Spider-Man still has like a no-kill rule, I believe. You can punch the hell out of him, but if it's just like a few goons, you don't have to split their skull open just by punching them. Well, no,
Spider-Man wouldn't just keep punching them. He would use his webs, or he would use something environmentally to take care of those guys, right? That's why he has web shooters. So that's really my only complaint. Yeah, other than the QTEs, there's way too many QTEs in that game. But that was really my only complaint of like, here's a guy that's just like a thug with a baseball bat, wearing a hoodie, and you beat the living shit out of him, and he still gets up and goes, "Come on, man!" It's like, I could pick up a dump truck and throw it on you. Why am I taking this much? It just got a little old and redundant throughout the game to where I was just like, I wish I was powerful enough so I could just skip this. And I did not play the second one. The second one does not look appealing to me at all.
Every time I play a Spider-Man game, I just web them up. I was like, web. I don't even punch them. I just like go from attack and snipe them.
Yeah,
web.
I use like any kind of combination I can instead of having to punch the shit out of them 300 times. But yeah, I think that's going to be good. And there was a game called Project Evilbane. I think that was in the. This looks cool. It's like a medieval 4-player co-op, like dungeon crawler. I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I looked it up on Steam.
Wasn't that from Chaos Bane? That was the other game.
I don't know. It's on Steam
Tailspin?
also. So
Yeah.
and okay, let's go to. What else did we see? Oh, the God of War controller. Oh my God, it was so underwhelming. I mean, I
It looked
honestly,
cool for a second, and I was like, then looked at it again. I was like, wait a minute.
well, I mean, he's that. if it was like his face,
Yeah,
like laser
something.
etched like pores, or or that would be that'd be kind of weird now that I think about it. But just having it white with the red. I mean, come on, Sony. I mean, you're not even trying at this point. You know what? They're Uncharted. They're one of their biggest franchises, Uncharted. They released a controller for Uncharted. You know what it was? It was just slate. It was just like a gray blue. That was their Uncharted, one of their biggest franchises for PS4, and it was just.
Yeah, they're not really
They're not trying.
massive custom controller people.
No.
I tell you what I did find funny. Apparently, Sony. Well, first of all, the PS5 has come out again, new revision
Oh yeah, I saw
in
that.
Europe.
Yeah.
That 825 gigabyte one.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why they did that. Well, I know why they did that. To
They're
cut costs.
shaving a little money off of it. Yeah.
Just shaving money off more and more. But they're also apparently going to do a revision of the Pro. And with that, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just internal changes. They do change all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing that caught my eye was they're going to do a new DualSense. That was called DualSense? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The new PS5 controller is going to have a removable battery.
Yeah. Yep. I wonder
Who
why.
did they get that idea?
Maybe because
Who did they get
it's.
that idea from?
I know, right? Maybe because that's a great idea, so you don't have to throw the controller away when the battery goes out.
And I hear like the PS5 controllers have terrible battery life anyway. I mean, it's doing so much.
Yeah, I use a DualSense on PC, and I tried to use it wirelessly, and I don't know. I felt like it never fully charged, and I would use it for a little bit, and it would just like, hey, your battery's low, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really think it was the battery life. I think it was just something was going on. Either I was doing something wrong, or it couldn't have been like, after 2 hours it starts going out. But so I just plug it up. I have a cable and just plug it up.
It does though, because like the PS4 and PS5 controller, they look nice. They've got some cool features.
Right.
But they're such battery drains.
Yeah.
They really are. My Xbox controller with good battery can last 40 hours.
Yeah, and you can go to IKEA and get the rechargeable AA batteries. You can get a 4 batteries and a charger for like $12, and you're set for life.
There's 100 different options for rechargeable batteries.
Yeah.
And
people used to make fun of Microsoft for doing that, and it's like, we're still putting batteries in it. We're not putting a lithium battery in it.
Yeah.
Now they did that for the Elite controller version 2. They put the lithium battery in it, and that thing lasts, good grief, like forever.
Yeah.
But if it goes out,
last a long time.
you're having to open it up and do some maintenance.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, the only problem with opening a controller up is once you do that, that's your warranty gone.
Yeah.
That's like everything is gone then. So it's you, and if you mess it up, oh well.
Yeah. Another game that I saw on the PlayStation was I think it's called Anemo.
Well, Anemo, yeah.
Anemo,
the, Pokemon-ish.
Yeah, the next lawsuit from Nintendo.
Yeah, I thought it was a Power World update. I thought, no, that's not Power World.
I did too. I'm like, oh, maybe the Power World is going to PlayStation 5, because I don't think it's on PlayStation 5 yet, is it? It's still in early access.
Maybe it's for release next year. I think they said.
I will look it up. Pal World. It's on sale, by the way, on Steam for $22.49. It's still in early access on Steam, so usually that means it's still in early access on Xbox. So, yep.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with that.
I think it's next year they do a full release.
Sweet.
There's a lot of Pokemon-ish type games. Just so Nintendo's doing.
Well, let's just yeah. I don't know. God, I don't want to discuss Nintendo in fear of getting sued, because at some point they don't like what we say. Are they going to copyright? I don't know, podcasting. Okay, that's a little extreme, but you see what I'm going.
Yeah.
And other than that, I didn't see anything. There was a couple of things. There was a couple of shows that I caught around that time, and then the Xbox one. Let's see. I had that up here. I don't know why I didn't save a link. Xbox Tokyo Game Show. There was a couple of things I saw on that. Everything.
I mean, they confirmed
announced.
Forza Horizon
6. They announced that. That was. I don't think is really anybody's surprise.
Yeah. No surprise there, but just a confirmation.
Yep, and it's set in Japan, which that's why we've got that. Monster Hunter Stories 3, and another trailer for 007 First Light, and they're adding Bruce Lee in Hitman World of Assassination, which I don't know how, but I mean, sure, why not?
I think he works with you.
Yeah,
in that story.
I mean, I guess it's in the 60s. I don't know.
Yeah, they just do whatever in Hitman. It's like so.
Yeah. And Age of Mythology has a Heavenly Spear expansion that is also in Japan. And we got a map preview of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which has some Japanese influence.
Stuff,
I'm seeing a pattern here from Microsoft. It's
almost like the show was Tokyo.
Yeah, I was just like and then of course they showed off Ninja Gaiden 4. Which I thought was cool. They have a new difficulty, so you can ramp up the difficulty as you get better. Who's gonna do that? Put it on infant and let's go. The Nemo was that was on Xbox. Sorry, that's my bad. And then a Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. I mean that's. Oh, and Mistfall Hunter, which is really weird. It looks interesting, but they showed concept art of the game.
Yeah.
They didn't really show much of anything. So I'm thinking that's not a game yet, and they're just probably trying to ramp up some interest in that. And yeah, Project Evil Bane was also on Xboxes. And there's a lot of stuff that was announced. But I don't. Maybe it's me. I just these game shows, or showing of games, I should say, because game show is something else. I don't get as excited. Even with announcements, I'm like, yay! There's an announcement of something that I was hoping they would make, followed by let's hope they don't screw it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so I get a little more excited about stuff that is like a new property or a new game that I can say I'm interested in that, and I want to see it. When it comes out.
Because if it is a sequel or a remaster, they've got that. You're like, they're gonna mess it up. No, if it's a new thing, you'd be like, oh, that looks interesting. I wonder what happens there.
Right. We have also the Halo announcement from Halo Studios is up in the 20th. I think they moved it to the 25th.
24th, I think.
24th, something like that.
Around there anyway.
Yeah. And that's supposed to reveal. The rumor is, I don't believe this because this sounds stupid. The rumor is that it is a Halo CE remake, but it is Halo CE with a Halo 5 layer on it, much like they did with Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I don't believe that.
I believe that is a CE remake. I don't know why they just don't do it from the ground up.
I think they are. I think that's the whole point. I think that was the whole point of them showing off. Hey, here's Halo and the Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
If you're showing
that's what I mean from Yeah, that's what I mean from the rumor. Like,
if you're
that's
showing
obviously, like,
that and you're
an
and then you
add-on.
come out with this thing that's got a layer on it, that's total bullshit. Like, why did you even show Halo in Unreal Engine 5 if you're just putting a layer over it? I think that's just somebody's. I think somebody started that was thinking like, oh, this is probably what it is because they did it with Oblivion. That doesn't work
Yeah.
that way. I mean, Halo CE had a completely different engine and is extremely dated. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking like late 1990s. I really doubt that they would. No, I think that's crap. But I do agree that this is probably a remake. I just don't know what their intention of a remake is. Are they remaking it from like? Is it going to retain everything in the game, or is this going to be more like a retelling, like the RoboCop movie where it retold the origin of RoboCop?
I don't know. Like, in terms of Halo, I think the first at least 3 games were like pinnacle of Xbox.
Absolutely.
I don't know why you would change any of that. In terms of story and and beats like that.
Yeah.
Maybe later ones you can change because
Yeah,
weren't
they
received.
because they got stupid with it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what you're saying with having a Halo CE remake is, unless you're clear about it, unless it's just a one-off, like Gears Reloaded, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the start of a new franchise? Is this rebooting Halo from scratch so that like we'd remake Halo CE and then Halo 2 will be a little different and then Halo 3 will be a little different or maybe even more different to tell a much broader narrative? Like maybe it doesn't end with 3 and maybe it goes, I don't know. Or do they even have a fucking plan to do that?
If they are doing a CE remake, I doubt they've got anything planned beyond that.
Yeah,
If it is a remake, they were like, let's do this and see how it, I guess people
Yeah.
people
Now,
like it or they don't like it.
Yeah,
It's going to be on PlayStation, new audience.
Well, yeah, I think that's also, and I said that when they announced it. I was like, if it's going to be a CE, I'm guessing personally, I think it's just going to be a remake of the first one to reintroduce people to Halo, and then put it on PlayStation 5 so that other people can, like experience Halo for the first time or see, Master Chief like we did back in 2001.
Because even if like Halo was on PlayStation now, like the older Halos, they're very different to as what you'd expect from a shooter now. They're very different,
Yeah,
like control wise, and
yeah. I mean, if
the later Halos did, modernize it a little bit. But yeah, going back to the first one.
Yeah, I mean, the first one is still. Well, I'm a little biased. I mean, I think it still plays great. I still love it. But somebody playing it for the first time, it's like, ugh, this is really weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expected to have sprint and modern day, maybe aim down sight, stuff like that. I think they'd be stupid not to do that. Because when you put that on another platform that has not had that previously, that's going to feel really weird for them. You want more people. I mean, this is the whole thing, is to invest in Halo and get more people, excited about Halo again. I think that personally, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Don't you think it would be better to just completely reboot the series, start from complete scratch? Start with just these 2 characters, Master Chief and Cortana, and just tell a story around these 2 characters. Or just axe it all together, have a new character and a new AI buddy or whatever, and just kind of tell a story of outside of that one at the same time. It's like, hey, here's another Halo story with new characters. I always thought it was cool. It's like, you can't kill Master Chief, but he can retire and train new Spartans. And that new Spartan can be, the screw up. the one that almost didn't make it, and then and then that character is stuck on a planet or a ship or whatever, and now has to, step up and become, the Spartan they were supposed to be, whatever. And then
I just had a thought as well. What if they just do Reach remake, just for the trauma?
oh no. Well, because if they did that, if that's the first game that they'd have, it has no context whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
remember
it's
Reach,
just funny,
like,
though.
from what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not funny. Just kidding. I take this shit seriously, man. No. Remake 5. No, let's not go there.
Actually, with 5 as well, the weird thing was it just never released on PC. Like, how come? It's one of those weird things.
Because at the time, they were trying to piece together the Master Chief Collection on PC and Xbox and the new consoles, and it wasn't going very well. And then Infinite was in full swing, and then the studio collapsed. So I don't think there was time to do that. Plus, nobody likes Halo 5, so screw it. Skip it.
I think multiplayer did go on PC though, didn't it? Did it get Forge?
What? Infinite?
No, Halo 5 on PC. You got like a Forge thing?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it had something. Yeah. Yeah, it did because I remember playing some Forge maps. The multiplayer was pretty fun. But it's also rumored that this remake or this new one or whatever it is only going to be single player.
That's what they said about Gears. So
yeah.
I mean,
single player in the fact that there's not a multiplayer aspect, but I would hope that it would have co-op. Holy shit! If you made a Halo game without co-op,
oh yeah,
again.
Yeah.
You just kiss my butt. I don't know. Anyway, this isn't the Halo show. Let's move on. I'm gonna take some blood pressure medication. So anyway, that's really all that I had this week. I wanted to go over some of that stuff, and then EA kind of just dropped that bomb.
Yeah, EA have done that. And I'll tell you something else I did see online, because there's a lot of sort of rumors going about. We're talking about Activision and the old licenses. There might be something happening with them. Prototype got an update on Steam, like sort of back end thing.
Yeah.
Now it says about Ubisoft. For some reason.
like
the Ubisoft Connect behind it.
Yeah.
And Iron Galaxy dev team. So
for
hand it off to Ubisoft. Prototype.
Yeah, but what
remake or remaster?
Can't you play those on? Oh, you're talking about like okay, I see what you're saying. You can play those on PC. Oh, they're not on Steam. What am I thinking? I don't think. Are they on Steam? I don't think so. This is like pre-Ubisoft Steam. No, it is. Prototype 2 is on sale right now for $7.
No. Yeah, but the thing is, Prototype was Activision. So why are Ubisoft having it? Why is it got updated with Ubisoft?
Oh, you're right. It is Activision. Wait a minute. Well, okay, so Prototype could just be a... What? Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. So it's getting an update that will allow it to be on the Ubisoft Connect app, right? Is that what you're saying? You're confusing me. Maybe I'm not listening to you.
No, it just had like a back-end update, and it just references Ubisoft. That's all people know. Like, it hasn't got an update now.
Is it possible they bought the... Nah. They can't buy anything right now. They can't buy a stick of gum right now. I don't know. That probably doesn't mean anything.
It might not, but like if you're Microsoft and you have Activision and you have all these licensed IPs,
yeah,
like use them. People would love to see Prototype.
Why would they do that? They have Call of Duty. That's all they want. Call of Duty and Candy Crush. They're not gonna do anything with any of these franchises.
I think Microsoft actually will.
I don't think they will.
Wishful thinking.
I don't think they'll do jack shit. They'll lay heavily, and just like everybody else, just like EA does and everything, they'll lay heavily on the money makers, and that's it. I mean, the way that
might be nothing. We'll see.
Gears of War Reloaded, how well did it do on PlayStation? If it didn't do well on PlayStation, they might just cancel the next Gears of War game. I mean, at this point, I don't know what's going to happen to anything. The only thing I know is that the games that I'm excited about outside of Battlefield 6 are all indie games on PC. And I hope that they don't get canceled, but usually they don't. They just go in early access, and we get to watch them grow. So, I don't know. But
Yeah, it's now October, well, for me.
yeah.
So October when this comes up. And at least we have a month of games that we're looking forward to.
Absolutely. Battlefield 6, we got Arc Raiders. Ghost of Yotei comes out, I think, Friday?
Is that tomorrow or weekend?
No. I think it's the 4th. That is...
4th is Saturday, so maybe a 3rd.
3rd, yeah. So I think it comes out on Friday.
Yeah, Ghost of Yotei is about to come out.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is out this month.
Yep.
Outer Worlds 2.
That's out this month? I thought that was November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's out this month as
Yeah.
well. There was something else as well from Xbox. I forgot what. But yeah, just loads of stuff's coming, and obviously Call of Duty will come out next month.
Let's
Well, yeah.
see. Usually they have like upcoming games on the app. I'm looking on the app. You can get a ROG Ally. Then you just say that people in France are getting there.
People in France got Rogue Allies already. Like that should have been later.
God. Well, we talked about the pricing, and we were right, by the way. Or I remember saying that this thing was going to be like $900,000 easy, and right again.
Yeah.
But people are so mad at Microsoft. What are you doing? Well, it makes more sense. There's a lot of people saying that Microsoft had nothing to do with that pricing. It's not manufactured by Microsoft. It's manufactured by ASUS. ASUS put the price on it.
Yeah. Microsoft could have subsidized it. They've got no reason to. It's not their product to sell.
No, it's not.
Obviously, they'll market it and it's branded.
Absolutely.
It's not Microsoft hardware. They've got no need to.
Right. Awesome. So. Okay.
Oh yeah, Keeper. That was the other game.
Yeah. Jurassic Park
Double
something
Fine.
or other comes out.
Yeah.
Comes out this week.
Yeah,
or this month.
Double Fine has their game out this month as well. Keeper. We had Player Lighthouse.
Oh yeah, yeah. God, they're so goofy. If that's gonna,
Yeah,
that's gonna be on Game
there is a
Pass,
lot
I'll
of
try
games
it
coming out.
Yeah, God, man, it's that time of year.
Yeah,
So
I think Switch has Pokemon. I think this month as well. So
a new Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
Does it actually
it's
look
still
like a
Switch.
game made the 2020s instead of the 1990s?
I know it's gonna be like a kind of like a 3D game, not like a Nintendo DS game.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
know it's on Switch
I would
One.
expect it to be like a full-fledged open world, game, not like something that they threw together.
It's still on Nintendo Switch 1 though.
Are they still doing it where
Wow.
they're selling two versions of it at the same time?
Probably, yeah. Probably be like, just they're selling two versions of it, and one's just cheaper, and then buy the upgrade, whatever.
Wow.
Like, it's Nintendo.
Super.
Everyone can't be Microsoft, apparently.
Yep. Yep. They
Yeah,
make the
there's just
money.
a lot of games owners. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. With saying that, I think we're out of here this week. David, hopefully we'll be back next week. Missed you, dude.
Fix your internet.
Technical issues. Yeah. So anyway, All right, we'll be back next week with some new stuff. Hopefully, nothing bad will happen between. So we'll have some good news to talk about. So
Next week, Ubisoft is bought out.
that wouldn't be so bad. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Later.